Hi guys, welcome back to Angam Tarot channel, and today we continually doing a pick a card reading. And to answer the question, what will happen in your love life from now until the end of 2019? So no matter what situation that you are in, for example you have a crush, you are single, or you are in a relationship with someone, just a short term or just a long term, this reading is all about what comes next from now until 2019 regards to your love life. So for easier for you to choose, I have put 4 different objects onto 4 different piles for make it easier to choose from. So now pile number 1 is my Disney characters stickers. It's really cute. Second pile, I have a book note right here, and it's still new because I have so many book notes around. The third one is, this is very interesting. This also I got from my former boss from Philippines, and this is, as you notice, this is also a USB. Yep, right here. Sorry, it's a little bit hard. It's a very cool way to advertise about the Philippines tourism also. And this is the hand sanitizer that I got from Disneyland Paris. I just like to collect the Disney kind of stuffs from every Disneyland that I have been to, and yeah, Daisy and Donald are my most favorite characters, so that's why I chose this one as my hand sanitizer. So take all the time you need. You can pause the video now and just choose what pile calls you the most, and we will come to your reading right away by clicking on the timestamps below that I posted in the comment section. See you in your reading. Okay, so hello pile number 1 for who chose these stickers. Here's the reading for you. So what would your love life would be from now until the end of 2019? So I have a lot of cards here, as you see, but each of them play a different role into conducting, building up the details for your situation or your story. So this is what you will feel from now until the end of 2019 regards to the love life. Pillar of light, this descent of the star of Isis. The main theme of your story: stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Sorry for my bad English. And the next one is, what is the best scenario and what is the worst scenario that can happen regards to your love life from now until the end of 2019. So the best scenario, as I see here, is 7 of stones and 10 of spirals. The worst scenario is 3 of swords and the tower. Interesting. And in those kind of scenarios, what is the best reaction or personality that you should be conducted into dealing with those scenarios? So we have the best personalities that you should focus and perform more is Ace of Fire and Justice. For the worst personality that you can react to the situation is 5 of Cups and 4 of Swords. And the people that surrounding you that can affect to this situation is Knight of Swords and Death. And I have drawn a Goddess Power Oracle card for you to see which goddess has given you the message. So my result is Hera. As you know, Hera is the wife of the mighty god Zeus. In Greek mythology, she is the goddess of marriage, alliance, balance, and like femininity. So let's get into your reading. I really feel like there would be some kind of situation that you realize the truth. It's like maybe you have seen the wrong signs before, but you chose to not to believe in it because it lacks of evidence. But now something will be revealed and you see that it's like you have get rid of your burden. This is the kind of burden that you've been holding on to for the past months, for the previous times. And 10 in tarot, 10 is the end number already. There's nothing more. You have reached to the end. There's not gonna be any burden more. You have reached the lowest of the burden. So it's time to let go all of it. And as you recognize, this is symbolized Chiron, the centaur that is died very painfully, but after all, Zeus had made him as the stars in the sky to honor him. He's also the mentor of many famous and like the greatest heroes in the Greek mythology. So the situation, maybe it will beat you down a little bit, but in the end it will bring out like finally you get out of a toxic situation. Finally you can relieve, you can feel relaxed, you can feel that like the burden has been lifted. So that's why you feel like from now is everything is going to be better and nothing can break you down anymore. This is like in the scenario, it is like the through the big storm, through the big rain, there would be the majestic rainbow, and that is your situation. You not only that you can lift up your burden away, but you can also know reallocating your energy and your love onto the right person rather than the wrong ones. So that is the best scenario. But the worst scenario is the worst scenarios that I can tell you in this situation is I don't want to deliver the bad story, but this is talking about you will find out that your other one or maybe your crush has been cheating on you. If it is you are not in a relationship with this person yet, you will figure out that besides you, it's like he flirting on you. He give you all the signs that tell that maybe he's in love with you, he likes you, he feels very attractive to you, and you thought that you are the only girl that he's been flirting on. But actually there are many other girls, at least one more, and you felt tricked, you feel betrayed, you feel cheated on. And if in a relationship, so I don't have to say no more, you also understand that yeah, he has another one besides you. And if you have the signs before but you chose not to believe in it because it lacks of the uh, trustable evidence, now you will see like caught him red-handed, and there's no better evidence than caught him red-handed. And I'm sorry to say that it will be like a tower moment to you. Everything you know, everything you believe has been collapsed. But trust me, the tower has been weakened years ago, months ago. It has been weakened before, and now the tower collapsed just to hit you the truth that you need to find another tower. You need to build another tower based on trust, based on sincerity, and not based on like trickery and cheated on like this. It's a blessing in disguise. Thank God that this situation cannot like being longer, because the longer this situation keep continue, the waste time, the more of the waste time that you have to pay, and it's not worth it at all. time is precious. So while dealing with these kind of situations, and now we've moved to like the best personalities or best reacts that you can give in order to not make the situation worse is Ace of Fire and Justice. So this basically talking about uh, like take action very actively, like one step ahead of the other. Don't let him trick you or make you blind anymore, but it's time to take the control of the situation and just strongly go away, because this situation is not good for your mental health at all. And the longer you spend with him, the worse it will come. And justice, do the right thing for your own good. Enough for the enough for the unconditional giving. He's not worth it. He doesn't deserve what you have given to him. It's time to let go. And the worst, on the contrary, the worst scenarios, the worst personalities or behaviors that you can do in this kind of situation is Five of Cups and Four of Swords. It's like if you still regret about your decision. So basically the cards say to you that when you decide to go, let go, just never turn back. Don't regret, don't come back to him even though he's begging you, he's doing everything that makes you stay. But no, one time cheated on is enough. And I don't think this is a one time, the only time that you figure out he's cheating, but I really think that he has repeatedly doing this many times before this. When you decide, just let go, never come back, and only look straight forward. And the sooner that you can get rid of his image in your mind, the better the situation will become. I don't say that because I know get over someone in a relationship with us, and also the feelings of being cheated on is not good, but in this situation it's the best for you. And continue to the person that can influence you in this kind of situation. Maybe they can help you, maybe they can break you, just depends on the situation and the level of trust that you put onto those people. You at last, you it's all about your decision. So the type of personalities of the people that can affect in this kind of situation is Knight of Swords and Death. I think those people will give you a whole new perspective in the situation. To I really think like they will change your perspective into make the situations better and help you to move on immediately from that toxic guy. They are very sharp in mind. They communicate, they talk to you very dearly and also very logically analyze to make you understand what is good, what is not good, what is right, what is wrong, and then make you like have a new perspective, like wide awake in the situation to make you fully 100% devoted to your decision about to leaving him. And as you and I both know, that is the best solution for you. So now I will read the message from the goddess Hera, goddess of marriage alliance, who is wife of Zeus, to see what message does she wants to give to you. Stand tall and choose collaborative partnerships with deep mutual respect and encouragement. Don't chase what's popular or who will make you look good. That won't last. Look for equality and see yourself as worthy. Ask yourself, who would I be without this dynamic person or situation? Your alignment task is to open your eyes and choose another way. belong to yourself and align with the great goddess pulsing through your heart and the whole world. She is the one with the real power. So it reminds you on how to choose a partner, a very collaborative one, not non-toxic one. It reminds you that relationships supposed to be make people happy, not make people suffering. So make your choice for your own good. And she really hope that you can do that. And I also really hope that you can do that. Everybody is here with you. Don't be afraid to leave a toxic relationship because you may think that you can never find someone like him. But trust me, if you do not leave the wrong person, the right person will never come. So that's for part number one, and thank you for coming, supporting me and listening to this reading. If you want to be more in depth about the reading, link in the description with all of my information that you can contact. But for now, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello, for who chose pile number two, for who chose this book note. Here's your reading. So as you see, I have plenty of cards right here, but each of the cards will represent one information, one aspect to build up, in order to build up the details in your story. So here we go. First, your feeling or your reaction in this situation regards to your love life from now until the end of 2019 is Pyramid of Light. It's talking about the enlightenment. Step your vibration deeper into love. Enlightenment about love. Maybe you or someone will realize that you two have feelings for each other. What is the main theme of the situation we have? Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So maybe we are dealing with a situation where you try so much or the other person tries so much, maybe a little bit obsessive, try to make everything falls into plan. But as you know, the things that you are not expected is always the best thing ever in the world. So just let the situation unfold naturally, and the universe has their own plan, and it always brings the best for you. So now we will dig deeper into find out what is the best scenario and what is the worst scenario that can happen from regards to your love life from now to the end of 2019. So the best scenario would be Dream Man, the Emperor, and Ace of Stones or Ace of Pentacles. The worst scenario we have is Knave of Swords and the Stars. We will dig deeper into your personalities, the best personalities or your worst personalities for you to adjust your reaction into make the situation become better. So your best personality is Death or Transformation and Knight of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry, this is your worst personality. Death and Knight of Wands. Your best personality is Ace of Water and Ace of Earth. The type of people that may affect to the situation is Queen of Pentacles and Lovers. Ooh, okay. And the goddess that is in your support right now to give you the perfect advice is the White Buffalo Calf Woman or Reverence. Okay, let's get into our reading. So I really think there would be a confess of love or the proposal. Maybe you are dating someone, but you two are not in a relationship yet, or you have a crush on someone or someone having a crush on you and you somehow know it, but you two are not in a relationship yet. Let's make that clear. And the best scenario that can happen is some confession or some proposal. and you will feel like you are the most, you are being treasured, you are valuable, you are being the happiest girl in the world. And when this confession is made, you feel very stable, and you are very trust in this kind of situation. In the confession, it doesn't make you confused or make you hesitate. You just know that that confession is true, and and the love of the other person is also true. You have no doubt about it. And the worst scenario is maybe you will pick some signs. The worst scenarios is it after the confession, you may heard some not very good news surrounding the other person. For example, he has some kind of bad reputation about confess very easily to people, and then when in a relationship, it's a whole different thing. He becomes a whole different people. It's like because of the stars right here that you can never guess him and you can never expect something like clearly from him. Although the confession sounds very stable, sounds very truthfully, but you will hear some kind of bad reputation about his past. So just beware of that. Uh, your best reaction or personalities to deal with this situation is Ace of Water and Ace of Earth. So just double check the information. Maybe the rumors are not true. Maybe it comes from the badass of him, bad ex lover of him that try to ruin his new love, because as you know, ex gonna be really crazy sometimes. So if you really like him or love him, and based on your judgment, based on what you see he's doing or he's talking, not by others see from him, not by others telling some histories for you, based on your own judgment, you're just gonna give him the pure love and like start to build a foundation with him. Your worst scenario in this kind of situation is to listen to those kind of bad rumors and suddenly make the change decision like based on those rumors, not based on your own judgment, and just rapidly making the wrong decision. It will cost you maybe the love of your life, the truthful love of your life, just because of those nonsense rumors. So just beware of that. Double check the information and trust your gut, trust your judgment. The kind of people that can affect to this kind of situation, I think it would be, first of all, mainly by your lover or by your ex-lover. They will, maybe you have a very good or bad relationship with your ex, or this is the ex of the other person who tries to sabotage the new love. Beware of this. Beware of the other ex, the ex from the other one that try to make the bad reputation of him for you, and to make you don't accept his confession. And second is Queen of Pentacles, which is the woman who is very materialistic. So I really think that 60% this woman, maybe your mom, maybe your sister, any woman who is materialistic, successful, and like maybe older than you, she would say that because maybe this man has no career yet, like not fit for you, so she tries to calm you down and make you decide slowly, just to think carefully about it. But she is not 100% support about this relationship, and she tries to influence you with that. So also beware of her. Maybe also your best friend. I will read the message from the goddess White Buffalo Calf Woman, who's talking about reverence, to see what kind of advice that she really wants to give to you in this situation. Okay, White Buffalo Calf Woman. White Buffalo Calf Woman offers you this alignment task. Make the discomfort, awkwardness, and the uncomfortable sacred. think of what would happen if you make what you considered a flaw, loss, or failure a beautiful, integral part of the art of your life. So she said that everybody is not perfect, nobody is perfect. So just based on your guts and like based on the moments that you spend with this guy rather than listening to other people, and if you two really in love with each other and if he is the one, every bad thing it would become something very magical and can like it, and can make you happy for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's part number two. So thank you for your support and listening to this reading. If you want to be more in depth about this reading, link in the description, all the information that you can find there, and contact me. But for now, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hi, pal number three, and welcome to Anand Tarot channel. For who of you chose this wonderful Philippines USB portable USB? Here's the reading for you. As you see, I have a lot of cards right here, but each of the cards represents the different aspects that can build up to your stories. So here we go. First of all is the card about your emotion or your reaction in this kind of situation regards to your love life from now until the end of 2019. Is the Knot of Isis. Energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. It really sounds like commitment to me. We'll see. Main theme of the situation that you will be dealing with is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Interesting. And we will dig deeper into the best scenario and the worst scenarios that come up to you regards to your love life. Is the Acrobat, which is Page of Stones, and the Weaver, which is the Queen of Scrolls. So Page of Stones is the Page of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, and the Queen of Scrolls is the Queen of Swords in the traditional tarot. The worst scenario in this case is the High Priestess and Four of Swords. What kind of best personalities that you can apply in this situation to make it better is Messenger of Earth and Ace of Air. And the worst personality that you may want to avoid in order to not making the situation worse is King of Pentacles and the Moon. The type of people that can affect to you in this kind of situation is the Emperor and Six of Chalices. And finally, the goddess Demeter wants to give you a support message. So as you know, Demeter is the goddess of the season or the harvest from ancient Greek mythology, and she is the goddess also for the zodiac sign Virgo. So here we go. I believe that you two are in a long distance relationship, and finally at the end of the year, from now until the end of the year, maybe you will have a trip together in order to heat up your love again. And this trip is gonna, if it all goes well, it's gonna make your connection even stronger and more powerful. We have Page of Stones here and Queen of Scrolls, so it's like it will change your perspective, like, but very subconsciously. It makes you realize a lot of things and make you more believe more in true love with this person. That's the best scenario. If the trip, I really think that you guys would go on a trip if the trip is going well. But if it's not that going well, the worst scenario would be the High Priestess and the Four of Swords. It's like you will see that there are two scenarios, in fact, that you will see that you are so below the other person, or the other person try to, like, not dominate, but like try to teach you or prove to you that he or she is better than you, and that's why it makes your um, self-esteem being lowered a little bit, and that haunts you in your mind a lot. It maybe doesn't intense, it's it doesn't make intense feelings, but you will always thinking about that. It cannot be getting out of your mind, and time by time it will be affect very badly to your mental health. What reaction is the best in this scenario is to communicate clearly by Messenger of Earth and Ace of Air. Both of these cards are talking about the very stable, straightforward kind of message, and just uh, letting out what you are feeling, what you are thinking about the things that you guys are dealing with. No more BS, no more hiding, or no more kind of string along, or hiding the meanings behind the words. Just the more straightforward, the better. And opposite, on the contrary, the worst kind of personalities that can make the situation becomes really bad is the King of Pentacles and the Moon. So do not try to ignore the situation by not talking about it, but by providing materialistic things. For example, buying gifts, give them a great meal or something like that. Regards to the materialistic world to make the situation gone worse. And also the Moon, it's like don't try to make the things more blurry. The more transparent, the more straightforward, the better. Type of person that can affect in this situation is the Emperor and Six of Chalices. So combine these two cards, I really think the person that can affect in this situation is your father, because the Emperor always have the father figure. Although in this card it illustrated as a woman, but I really think it's your father because of the Six of Chalices, or your brother, your big brother. Six of Chalices. Six of Chalices talking about childhood, old memory, nostalgia, familiar, and the Emperor always talking about a strong-willed man or woman who is in control of everything, maybe a little bit dominated to another person, but it's for their own good. Yeah. And for the message from Demeter, I want to read to you her message in order to find out her advice in this situation. What is the best advice in this situation for you? So here's her message. Do you sometimes overgive to people until you're an empty well? Perhaps you've attracted others who are needy and want you to look after them. Or you might be in a pattern of people pleasing because you are afraid to set boundaries. There is a sticky quality to connections based on this need to be needed. Although the possible repercussions for setting boundaries are in your mind, your body holds on to fear tightly, so it can be scary to make a change. No one wants to admit that they are manipulative or codependent, but it's important to be honest about where you find yourself now. So, the message from Demeter in this kind of situation is to, okay, things sounds pretty good. It's like, but if there is any issues, any over limitations, any crossing the boundaries, just speak up, as the advice here about the best personality has told you. If there is anything happen, just straightforward communication. Don't neglecting it. It's for your own good. The more transparent, the more straightforward, the better the solution will be. Otherwise, the situation can never be solved, and it would be a burden in your mind. Okay, so thank you, pile number 3, for staying with me. And if you want to be more in-depth private reading, about this kind of situation, link in the description with all the information that I provided in. But for now, I'll see you in the next time. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 4. For who of you chose this Daisy hand sanitizer? Here's your reading. So, as you see, I have many cards right here, but each of the cards represent a details in your story, and together they will build up into the whole story for you. And we will dig deep card by card. So, about your emotional reaction while dealing with this situation is life restored, priestess of the phoenix. So this talking about a resurrection or transformation, and those keywords are usually attached to the Scorpio zodiac sign. So maybe you are a Scorpio or your other person is Scorpio, or just simply this situation will make you feel refresh, reset, and just let go of the burden. Now we come to the main theme of your situation is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So someone is hiding themselves. Maybe you, maybe the other person, but let's see what is the real thing right here. So I have the best scenario and the worst scenario in this kind of situation. So for the best scenario, we have 9 of mirrors and 7 of mirrors. So it's all about, I really think that you are the water sign of Scorpio. Other water sign is Cancer and Pisces, or your other person can be half water sign Cancer or Pisces. 9 of mirrors talking about fulfilled self-love, self-confidence, regards to emotional, and 7 of mirrors is talking about choices, freedom, and confused a little bit because a lot of choices you do not know what to choose. And the worst scenario is Knave of Chalices and Knave of Pentacles. For the best personality that you should be implemented in the situation to make it better is Messenger of Water and 8 of Water. For the worst personality or reaction that you shouldn't implement it in order to prevent making the situation to become worse is 4 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. Wow, very consistently, the message very consistently. And for the type of people that can affect your decision or your situation is Justice and Ace of Wands. And for your goddess, I have for you Morrigan, Death and Magic. So our spread, the number 4 pile, is full of transformation, death, and Scorpius kind of vibe. So here we go. I really think in this kind of situation, as it says, yes, someone is definitely wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I really don't see that the other person is cheating on you now. Or this situation may not regards to someone cheating on someone, but it regards to somebody has made a very big mistake or a lie, a very big mature things to the other person. I really think that the other person lied to you in the past, and make yourself to believe in what he said is true, but now you find out that it's all such a bunch of lies. Maybe he's lying about his career, he's lying about his family, he's lying about his foundation. That's what I'm seeing right here. And maybe he has sometimes take advantage of your love and your materials in order to make him fulfilled without ever thinking about you. And now you just realize that he is not that much love you as you thought. and he's not revealing his true self for you as you thought. Because the best scenarios right here, as I said, it's like all about yourself. It's like you have plenty of other choices. You have all the power inside your hands. You also have a very good mental health, very good emotional state. So you will be fine even though you will find out this kind of heartbreak situation. But the worst situation is you chose to ignore that and continue giving your love, which is Knave of Chalice right here, and the Knave of Pentacles is continue giving your material also for the other one. So both giving love and both giving material energy for the other person is not worth it. That's the cards what I'm trying to say. The best personality or reaction that you can deal with in this kind of situation is the Messenger of Water and Eight of Water. So it's talking about you have to saying the breakup or the let go things, but I really think that because this person really has some kind of wounds in the past, that's why he tried to hide himself and lie to you rather than to face the truth. But no matter what the situation, lying is lying, and it breaks your trust in the connection. So there's no reason unless he showed you about the sincerity that he really wants to fix this thing. But for now, the cards and I personally think that you should say goodbye and let go of him. Let him go for him to deal with his own issues first, and then when you fully believe him that he has overcome the past and start to reveal himself to you, you can think again. But for now, just tell him very sincerely that basically you cannot do this anymore. When you find out about that, it breaks your trust, it breaks your heart, and the relationship, any kind of relationship without trust is not gonna be a good one. That's for sure, because trust is the foundation. The worst personalities or reactions is 4 and 5 of Pentacles. So it's talking about self-esteem, lack of self-esteem, and you try to cling on something that is not good for you, even toxic. Trying to cling on this person and keep on giving him the love and the material that he's not worth it. It's not gonna be a solution. Sooner or later, this situation will gonna be broken anyway, because the trust is broken already when you find out about this, the truth behind the lie that he has been told to you. And the people that can affect to you in this situation is the Justice and Ace of Wands. Maybe you will hear the news or know the news thanks to someone you know, thanks to a friend, a co-worker, and thanks to them that you caught him red-handed and you have the evidence that he has lied to you. You are being supported by other people, and I really see that this is your best friend or your close co-worker or your brother or sister, someone close to you but also young. It's not gonna be so much overpowerful to you like your mom and your dad or your boss. Somebody is really in the same level as you. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I really want to read the Morrigan. The goddess has something to advise you in this kind of situation. Morrigan. So here's the advice. You are being invited to address the areas in your life that no longer serve and that need to die without a promise of what will take its place. Do you need to walk away from someone, a way of behaving or thinking? Like the caterpillar who has no idea how to be a butterfly, you must surrender to the process of metamorphosis. You must make room for the miracle while at the same time not demanding certainty. So as I said, some situation is no good for you emotionally, physically, mentally at all. So you should walk away in this kind of toxic situation. Address the problem and walk away. Trust is breaking already and nothing can save that trust. At least for now. So that is all I got for you, and thank you, pile number 4. I really hope that you're doing well in this kind of situation. And if you want something more in depth regards to this topic, link in the description. Every information that you need to contact me is right there. But for now, I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye.